So this is us. PSG, one of our rivals, is just below us in third place by 4 points. A team that do of course include Kylian Mbappe. Not to forget of course Lionel Messi, as that is the first game we play today away at the Parc des Princes. Alongside that we have Nice, Lille and Monaco. Some very tough challengers. Yes people. It's going to be a hard one today, as welcome back to episode number 3 of Lyon. I have already spoiled the league position, but we've got 0 defeats. PSG have 2. We've got to beat these. We somehow have to find a way, but we've got a very tired squad. A couple of days rest is definitely needed to be able to compete with the big guns. A huge challenge to overcome, so I'm going to try and motivate the boys in the press conference as well, trying to just spark that edge. As do we have a fit team for it? Yes, we do actually. The rest was needed. There's one change from the previous game we ended off against Toulouse, which is Williams Jr. coming into the team over Tete. I trust our tricky winger as Mo Salisu also starts ahead of Lukeba at the back. As for that, no other changes as PSG come off the back of a 3-1 win and a 2-1 win against Toulouse and a 4-1 win against Nantes. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's the first game we jump into today. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and drop the video a like because we need all the help we can get to overcome Paris. Wasn't really aiming to win the league in this first season, but we've got ourselves into a good position. You can see the stadium is jam-packed, but will their squad be? Let's have a look. It's a slightly weird formation for my liking. I mean, Neymar and Messi are benched, going for a 4-3-1-2. Mbappe, of course, is the main man in PSG and is benching his rivals for possibly the Ballon d'Or. Neymar Jr., Messi, even Ramos benched for the signing of Laporte. Despite it being weaker than usual, it's a very strong squad which will cause us big trouble. Of course, if we're not careful, we've just got to try and play his own game, but we have gifted them it, and Kylian Mbappe had a run through. He opted to go backwards, but he's still got the ball passed to him into Pablo Sarabia. Lopez with the save. That is just the kind of stuff we need to avoid, as Houssemawa going over the top towards Williams. Player of the month, Hakimi gets it away. It's nice to know even if they do beat us, they cannot go above us today. Tikite is a weird change to go into the first team. Still, it's one they've gone with us. We've got to utilise Williams' pace. We've got Lacazette at the back post. That might find Andrea Lacazette. Chances won't get gifted to us, so we've got to take those as Lacazette gets the ball round to Junior, though. He's one-on-one with Gianluigi Donnarumma. I tell you what, we're taking the game to them as Jerome Boateng can't stop Mbappe. Kylian still goes on. Gusto does. What a game to start us off with, though, as Paulo Sarabia onto Achraf Hakimi. Good save. Still, it'll be another way from them. It's a bad tackle on Carlos Soler. Kylian Mbappe's right side. And the first goal only took half an hour to come. It's gone the way of Paris. It's Kylian Mbappe. Of course it is. Playing up front in a 2 and getting a return ball to smash it home. Got a challenge on his hands now. It was a Travella shot from one of the up-and-coming best players in the world. Very good finish as Tolisso to squeeze the ball through onto Favre as he's round his man, you know. Could we get an instant reply? He's good at shots on this angle. It's a good save. Say we're losing. We're firmly in the game as Renato Sanchez is trying to drag a man across. We've got to watch the man in the middle. It's a good save from the fellow Portuguese. And I know we're 1-0 down, but I think we're playing well. We haven't suffered a defeat all season. We're still going. We've got the ball with 5, but can't do anything with it. Just adds to a monumentous second half. One that I'll make no changes for, as Gusto to give it shot with a free kick. It's through the middle now onto Crodin Tolisso, now onto Andrea Lacazette. Started the second half off strongly as Chota now gets the ball into Tolisso again. Now onto 5, now onto Williams Jr., who's coming off shortly, into Gusto. Mendes with the block, and now it's on to Williams again, trying his luck. Still no breakthrough yet. Tete finally on the field as Chota squeezing it into Tolisso again. Now out wide into Tete. That's a good ball across. What a save, Donnarumma. Gusto, the man with the chances. Tolisso's going to whip that towards the box where Boateng was waiting. And Cherki brought on now as Kylian Mbappe. Oh, it's just fallen into his path. Bad time to concede. It will be hard to come across these now. 2 goals for Kylian Mbappe might give us his first defeat of the season. PSG have been incredibly strong as, hang on, we're not done yet. Lacazette should be scoring. We needed one back to put a threat on in this last couple of minutes as Tete does find Tolisso again. That's a ball through onto Emmanuel Reynoso. Can't get it past Marquinhos. And we have suffered our first defeat of the season to PSG. It was a hard challenge. A very good team we came up against and we gave it us all. And the result actually drags us to second with Montpellier jumping above. Not great, but we've had some rating increases from that last game, including Reynoso trying to push for the first team. He is a crucial player. He's just not getting in there yet, though. Not getting the chances with Houssemawa doing pretty well. And we do have a bit of a break before Strasbourg, our next game at home, so we should bounce back. Tis what I'm hoping for anyway, as his academy's doing well on the side. We've got Damien Pierre, Bader Hassan and Mustafa Ali all looking quite decent. Won't promote any just yet because of course they're not going to get game time with this team going to Strasbourg. Can't wait to see what damage we can do these as 5 to whip the first ball in. Back post towards Lacazette. It's not really worked. Chotard to keep it alive into Williams, who's lost it. Not like him, but we've got Favre with a good run on here. He's just got the support from Lacazette arriving last minute. Here he is. Skill pass into Lacazette. I thought was missing, but of course he doesn't. It's Andrea Lacazette. It's a great goal as here he is again on the ball, looking to return it into 5. Can they just partner each other up? They almost did. Williams to keep it alive, back in the middle, and oh, just wide. A good response here against Strasbourg as, oh, we jumped for that and didn't really get anywhere near it, which leads to another chance for him. Nothing really came of it as we're going to get a chance to whip the ball in. Tagliafico near post, that's decent. Williams Jr. back post to make it 2. The Spaniard gets another. Neymar Jr.'s got to watch his back. A brilliant response from the defeat to Paris, and we win 2-0. Still not top of the league though, unbeaten Montpellier there. Nice up next, do sit 9th in the league. I mean, Lens are above them, who we've still got to play, but we've done them in a simulation, so we will go for Nice. It's not really the busy December we're used to in the English leagues, of course, with the Grimsby Town save. Now moving into January after that, that will get exciting, as I've just had a little nosy as loan players, as we get a loan deal in for Kumbedi. We'll accept that, a 1-year loan if we could get him out, and as loan players, not progressing too well. I will show it if we get any decent things to shout home about, as I've just thought, we've got Lille and Monaco. Yes, 2 teams that are up there, Lille 6th, Monaco 4th, so I think we might have to do the highlights of Nice now. And what I did say about it being a squad game is correct. Tete comes in, Henrique comes over for Tagliafico, Reynoso, Lubeka, so a few changes to try and freshen it up. Come on, a decent team who I forgot have got Kasper Schmeichel in goal. I mentioned that because I think it'll be difficult to score against as Laborde trying to challenge us. Decent shot, but they've already got a chance with Nicola Pepe from the spot. Come on, Lopez. Go to the left a little bit. Now he dives right, but he does give it to the left. Lacquer and Pepe ex-teammates, and Pepe's got the upper hand so far. We can't be letting it stand as we're going to chip this ball in with Tolisso, Kasper Schmeichel's all day long. We're not having a good time against Nice here because Laborde, or it's Delors this time, with a bit of a run on. We've got to try and get him, and Henrique does well. Still, I'm regretting these changes. Laborde and Delors tearing us to shreds. We've missed the tackle. Shot comes on and wide, and finally a chance for ourselves, but it says we've got a red card. Someone being dismissed in the highlights as Williams Jr. dismissed away from the defence, takes a shot on and scores near post. When we think we're out of it, we find a leveller. That's good from us, but it just seems like they want us to lose so badly. Thiago Mendes, who I put on the bench, coming on in centre-back, having to block the cross. And he does so very well. We're going to whack that away. Do we get a chance for ourselves? We do. Despite having 10 men, I want to win the game. Emmanuel Reynoso into Williams Jr., who's got it saved. And we do only get a 1-1 draw with 10 men. It was Malo Gusto who got the suspension, so it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, so we're losing him, but we've got replacements. Got to get them right for Lille up next. Easily a chance they can shock us, but Le Pendant and Kumbedi trusted because Chotard is tired, and of course Gusto's suspended. Changing back to a relatively recognisable team because we need to actually pick up 3 points. So come on, Lille, a good team, won the league in previous years. Have lost a bit of the spine in the team, as you can see. Montpellier are 4 points clear of us now, so times have got to change. We've got to pick up the points. We've got to stop Jonathan David. That's pivotal to success, as here is Andrea Lacazette waiting for the run off, and he's got it into Housa Mawar over the top. It's held up as the Brazilian defender Ismaili putting the ball into David. Mo Salisu had to watch that one. He jumped straight ahead of Luke Gay, but again, he's getting his chances but not taking them, the youngsters. That's a ball out to 5. Here he is. He's the main man of the moment this season. Top scorer, I'm pretty sure. Into Tolisso. Now onto Lacazette. Now into Le Pendant trying his luck. That wasn't too bad for the youngsters. Tolisso's going to try and join in and score an absolute screamer. Gorton Tolisso take a bow. Now that is the goal we need to get us up to scratch. When you draw against Nice and it's not your day, that can make a day next. Look at that for a strike. Let's have another angle. Gorton Tolisso, he's just returned to Lyon. and scored a brilliant goal. Good stuff as the ball's now out wide into Williams Jr. We'll squeeze it into Lacazette. Still wanting more Lacazette. We won't be passengers away from home as the header is won, and what a save. Leo Jardim in goal. Tagliafico should have joined in as Housem Aouar. That's a brilliant ball towards the man in the middle. Great to see the quality that still shines through. 5 on the edge of the box. Le Pen Don, it's Housem Aouar. Another great shot which takes us into the second half on a wonder goal. Do think we should have more to show for it, but I'll definitely take it. Lacazette is still running up front. Think we should have more, but Jonathan David running through. We know their threats. He's even squeezed it in the near post. For me, Lopez has to be keeping it out. Jonathan David has no right to score. Jonathan David getting them straight back into it. Now we need to go ahead and push them. Bringing on the cavalry as Housem Aouar goes off. Reynoso on and Cherky on for Williams Jr. Not had the greatest of games. Lacazette gets it round into 5 here. He's going to hold it up. That's in the middle. Tolisso again. He has a brace. Cotin Tolisso is the man of the moment here for Lyon. We've responded very well after getting level as now 5-Ray into Reynoso who wants to join in. Not a bad effort as Le Pen Don with a run on this wing. He'll give it round the corner into Tagliafico. Managed to whip in a half-decent ball, but they continue to push. Cannot be drawing this game for me. Lacazette might be released. He's round the back of Omari. It's Andrea Lacazette. He'll try and pull it across. And some late defensive changes to try and keep us in it because they're attacking. Goalkeeper in the mixer. Don't let it land to any of their players. Jerome Boateng away only as far as Zedaka, who's not going to hit it. He's going to try and turn. Gives it into Tolisso. Man of the match who hammers it away to single-handedly get us the win. An unbelievable display from that man right there. He deserves all the praise he gets. We still do, however, have unfinished business with Monaco next as we're 3rd in the league. That cannot stand. Montpellier played their game in hand. We just need Paris to drop points. But it does look like the team put a lot into that game. Tolisso very tired. But I don't think I have the strength to drop him. So we will start the game. Gusto's back. Williams Jr. hopefully good from the go to beat Monaco. A big day at home for us. Briel Mbolo will lead the line with Wissam Ben Yedder. Pretty sure foot fans and myself have a dislike for him on this game. We know what he's capable of, but we've got to stop him as Lopez does. He managed to slip past us there a little bit, didn't he? As the ball whipped in, headed away. Still not truly clear. It's gone to Fofana in the middle. Shot comes in. Luckily for ourselves, didn't really threaten. Williams Jr. hopefully can though. He's always got the opportunity to cross, but no one in support. We need more in the middle as Lacazette does give this to Junior. He's won a corner and I'm going to go short. Try and whip it in with Housem Aouar. Lacazette got a bit of a run from that, but it falls to Junior. Gets his pass off into Jerome Boateng firing. Sometimes centre-backs can come up with the goods. I won't be going with him again, though, as Briel Mbolo fighting for the ball. It's always bobbling around. We've got to watch out for it as Diatta on the edge of the box, firing wide. Wissam Ben Yedder's chance being the only real one of quality in this first half as Malo Gusto trying to make more. Was a bit of a mix-up at the back. Don't mind it, because hopefully we can make up for it with the corner ball. Header save. Unlucky Lacquer as a man has gone down for Monaco. As Tolisso's going to fire in another shot this time, going over. We wish Ismail Jacobs a speedy recovery and us a good second half. First half for us, not really great as Luke Caber, another centre-back trying it. And I say to them, why not, as 5 with a chance needs to shake his man off. Still got the ball on the edge. Tolisso into Chota. Lacazette. It's good football. It's very smart. Badashile. Got a great touch on it. The new Chelsea man as Briel Mbolo scores for Monaco. I didn't see that one coming. He's been slipped through and the Swiss international has a goal. Now we need to recover, lads. Come on. We don't let that happen. Rene Adelaide has come on with Cherky. We make sure we get back in front. Putting the high press on them now. Take the game to them. It's important we don't lose this one as Fofana tackled by Luke Caber all the way up the field. What is he doing? It seems we might get overturned as here is Williams Jr. trying to pull the strings. He's gone all the way back. That's a brilliant chance. He has missed. Housem Aouar Look at yourself. A chance to grab a point and he has wasted it, but still we play on. Aouar out wide this time into Tagliafico, who will just dribble inside. The man pulls off again. This is a chance. Oh, and a deflection takes it in. It was Cherki with the shot, but it came of Badashile, who's been excellent to get us a point. A snatch and grab, a slice of luck, call it what you want. All I know is we've nicked something there to take. That goal, a great example. Persistence is key. 3 points off PSG, but we're still in it. Champions League places we're doing very well with. But something we're not is looking for another striker. We're approaching January and Lacazette is dead on his feet. Support for him is key. Yes, we've scored a lot of goals this season, but the scouts are just searching for the striker. Starter or not, we need him through the door. As in the meantime, we're going to have to trust Romain Cherki to play up front. He got his first deflected goal there. Reynoso coming in for Houssem Aouar, who had a bit of a stinker. And Lens are a decent team, but we get the win. Gusto not getting sent off this time, but scoring the winner. I'm very happy with that one. Managed to put the ball in Bamba's goal. Very pleased. It keeps the wins ticking. And I may have found some strikers now from doing a little bit of scouting, but I'm still not set on them. No decision as of yet. As Angres, we get past 3-2. Quite a close game. It was 2 goals for Favre, and I want to check his stats. He's no longer top scorer, but he is there with 12. I mean, Kylian Mbappe is now top. No taking him off that leaderboard. As Jeff Renier Adelaide talking about his game time, he could probably do with a bit more. I see where he's coming from. For an important player, as his contract doesn't run out, but Boateng, Thiago Mendes, Damien De Silva, and Houssem Aouar does. As this also gives me an opportunity to see who the highest paid player at the club is. It's Lacazette on 88. I mean, Boateng is on 54 and Aouar 52, so these negotiations will be tricky. I am going to kick off with Houssem Aouar, though. Just changed his nationality to Algeria in real life, and he takes a bit of an increase in his wage to stay for 3 years. Aouar I'm a big fan of, as Cherki's contract still needs signing as well. It didn't mention that one. A player I'm a big fan of, so we want to sign him on, give him a big increase in his wage to keep him here. 4 years out of Rayan Cherki. I don't know if we'll get them all, but at least if he does decide to leave, we'll get loads of money. As for the rest, I will leave for now. If they get scouted, they get scouted. Boateng especially, we should make a big wage increase from. As I've got to say, I've been scouting a lot on players now. I think I'm settled with quite a few I like the look of. It's gonna be a very optimistic window, I will tell you that. But for now, I'm gonna lay off looking for players. Actually, Lille's the first game. Tete's been recalled by Shakhtar Donetsk. That might change my plans a bit now. Might need a winger. We did lose a Toko Akambi, of course, so it's quite crucial. It's Arsenal looking at Castello Luqueba. They want him as well. The Gunners trying to rob us. He's a very decent player, but it's gonna require cash. And a lot of it. 45 million to be exact. But Arsenal walk away straight away from that. I don't think that was too bad of an offer. Okay, I mean, if you want to speak again, you better have the money. I don't think I was cheeky to ask for that. A Sevilla even asking for Malo Gusto. It's another one that I'm going to delegate for a lot of money. We need more to let these young guns go because we're doing very decent in the league. I think they'll want to stay here. But I don't think we're going to play Lille, guys. As unfortunately we end the episode here. Like, comment, share and subscribe. If you do want to see what happened previously, go ahead and watch that one. How we signed one of the players that we did sign. Big signings to come next time out because we've got a big window. And I will see you all in it. Take care of yourselves in a bit. And peace.